This supposed leak claims that we'll be getting 4 characters from ARMS in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's discuss it.
Block content.
What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. Today, let's talk about this entire leak that basically tries to predict a whole lot of things: Super Mario cross Lego, all that sort of situation, and of course, all the things that we've come to expect from a direct probably dropping somewhere this month or either next month, right? We all kind of think that the next time we'll hear anything about a Nintendo Direct will be around E3 time. I mean, it just kind of makes sense after that previous Nintendo Direct Mini. It felt like Nintendo really wanted to get some news out of the way first, right, with some third-party reveals and everything, and that they're saving up the big stuff for very, very soon. But of course, a lot of people are speculating that very soon might be even sooner than E3. Yes, a lot of people are saying it's a little bit sooner than you can expect. It's a little bit sooner than just the June Direct. However, today is a little bit different. Today we get to talk about a leak that talks all about Paper Mario, Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, all the crazy Super Mario remasters, a new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character, and what's to expect with that ARMS character. So let's just go through this and theorize about what could be potentially happening. And of course, I hope everybody's staying safe. So thank you so much for joining me. I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making videos on YouTube? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win this Super Mario surprise capsule from Tomy. I'm giving away 4 of these, and there's actually a really cute character inside. We opened one sneaky on our previous live stream. If you want to win one, please like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content right now, and comment down below to enter for this great giveaway. Alright guys, let's head into the main topic of today. And Anonymous basically posts all of this information. Yes, there is a lot of detail in here, so I want to go through it immediately. It just says Nintendo Direct, yes, Nintendo Direct June 2020. Like we talked about before, this is pretty crazy already. As many of you know, E3 2020 has been cancelled due to growing concerns of everything that's going on. But Nintendo is still going to host their annual digital event in June of this year, showcasing brand new game announcements, updates on released games, and DLC. Here's what I've heard through several sources who've verified their information with each other. First up is Super Mario Cross Lego. Launch packs get revealed. Up next is WarioWare Switch It Up.
Switch it up, eh?
Then, the ARMS character as a part of Challenger Pack 6 is a Koopa Links situation. However, it's only 4 ARMS characters, each one with a single recolor. Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, and Min Min are the 4 characters, each with their own special abilities. When Springman is on the battlefield, Springtron will replace him, so I think that he means the assist trophy, right? They're coming with 15 music tracks, and the rest of the ARMS roster will be in their DLC Spirit Board. Mii costumes that get added with this Challenger Pack number 6 are Max Brass as a brawler, Steve as a sword fighter with a remix of Wet Hands, yes, very, very interesting here, just dropping it with Mii costumes, and Pikachu ears and a tail for everyone, Kako Demon Hat all, and Birdos for Gunner. That's really fun. Break the Targets is finally back. There's different layouts per franchise, and you can create your own, as well as upload/download if you have an online membership, just like stages and Mii's. Super Mario 64/Super Mario Sunshine/Super Mario Galaxy HD bundle. Yep, it's real. Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, Waluigi and Toadette added as playable characters. Paper Mario 2020. Working title. Nothing more on that. Pikmin 3 port announcement and confirmation of 4 being still in development. Reminder that the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC is releasing this month. Nothing new is shown. F-Zero Turbo. Rare replay port with no additional games. The Donkey Kong Country Trilogy and Super Mario RPG are finally added to the SNES Online. But before we go, Geno is revealed to be the 7th challenger pack for Smash, and the trailer transitions into Super Mario RPG Remake, similar to how Isabelle and Animal Crossing New Horizons were a double reveal. Now, there is so much going on over here, and actually there's a lot here that kind of makes sense and that I'm, kind of irked to believe. However, there's a lot here that feels, like I say before, right? Pie in the sky, a big reach, a lot of dreams coming true. So I don't really know. On most of these accounts, I feel like these things could potentially happen. So I want to go through these things and kind of point out my favorites. So my favorite kind of stuff with this thing is that, yes, the ARMS character won't just be one character, and I think that the closer we get to that ARMS character reveal, the closer I think that it's like, oh yeah, it's just gotta be one character, guys. I don't think that it's gonna be this crazy situation that's like a Koopa Link situation. However, the idea that they're theorizing it's not all of the characters, it's just 4, and 4 pretty famous ones, pretty well-known ones. I mean, Springman and Ribbon Girl are the poster boy and girl for the game. Then Ninjara, I don't really see a lot of love for that character, but has a unique look and would be cool. And then of course Min Min, who we've talked about in a previous video, actually 2 previous videos, and they all come with special abilities. Now that I think is key here. If we get any alternate costumes for fighters, normally we never ever have special abilities. Even when it's Echo Fighters and they have their own unique spot on the roster, sometimes they don't even get special abilities. There's a flower effect instead of a heart, something like that, but never a different move or something like that. That's really interesting, right? I mean, talk about characters like maybe Chrom with his up B and stuff like that. I mean, there's stuff that is a little bit different, but here, having alternate costumes have a different kind of move, and I think that that's just going to be really strange and very interesting. If this is real, then I will be very interested to play as all these 4 different characters, because if you give them different moves, then even in the tournament scene, they'll be seen as different characters and they'll be treated as such too. So yeah, for me, that's the exciting part here. And also the Mii costumes. I mean, we got to talk about Kako Demon Hat finally appearing here. Of course, that leak has not been disproven as of yet. Yes, it's still up in the air whether or not that Mallow hat and that Kako Demon hat are real at all. Of course, it's strange that with no apparent third-party inclusion in this pass, we get both Steve and a Kako Demon hat, right? 2 third-party things, I don't get it. But yeah, potentially Break the Targets could be back to Smash Brothers, which would be insanely cool. I think Sakurai said something like, yeah, we're not doing any more game modes, not really, and people are really clinging on to that really, and with Break the Targets being the only big mode that's been in a lot of previous entries missing in action. Even the previous game, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, had some sort of Break the Targets, right? So the idea that it's missing, I think is strange, and to bring it back with the final DLC update is, I think, a really great idea, especially if we're able to create our own Break the Targets. Then the fun will literally never end. I mean, see how much fun people are having with Super Mario Odyssey's balloon mode, right? I think that it's interesting to think about that fact, where it's going to be these super difficult to reach targets, and of course you have to clear your own target test before you can upload it online, and there will be these time attack things and things that will be very difficult, maybe things that will take a certain character or co-op or something like that, and the idea that franchises also have different tile sets will be so cool. Now, I'm over the moon that Paper Mario is real, Mario 3D World Deluxe potentially could be real, and that remaster set for Mario. Of course, we've heard so much about that in the past couple of days. I'd be more surprised if that's not real, right? So a lot of people, of course, very excited about Pikmin 3 and the idea that we're getting a new F-Zero, and of course, these big, awesome trilogies. Yes, we might actually be getting Rare Replay with a lot of games, but also the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, and we're still waiting for that Metroid Prime trilogy. Where is that? And of course, WarioWare Switch It Up, or as my buddy would say, WarioWare Switch It Up! Stinker! I don't really know where that came from, but yeah, I'd be very excited to find out what we can do with our little Joy-Con controllers in the world of Wario, right? Or WarioWare, rather. So all of that information, I mean, take it with a grain of salt right now because we don't know if it's real, but just to theorize and think about options, what do I think is not real? What do I think is never going to happen out of this information? Well, what's not going to happen this year, I think, these are my predictions, is that Geno is going to be revealed as the 7th challenger. I do think that that it makes sense in that Nintendo Direct. If we're already, notified that we are going to be playing as the Arms fighter in that month, I think it makes total sense in that Nintendo Direct around E3 to announce their next character. So the idea of the next character getting announced, I'm totally, on board still. Do I think it's going to be Geno? I think we're going to have to wait for Geno just a little bit, but that's just my thoughts right now. And of course, what I don't think will happen right away is that something crazier like Super Mario Brothers and Lego gets some sort of a game. I think that it will stay relatively simple. It will just be the Lego packs and maybe some updates, maybe some connectivity with your Switch or something like that. I think that it's a very fun concept, but a lot of people are thinking potentially it, gets this Traveler's Tale game or something like the Lego games, the Star Wars games. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen, but I also share the same sentiment that that would be really cool. So there's a lot here. I really want to know if you guys have any specific thoughts on the Arms character being 4 different characters, or Waluigi and Toadette being in Super Mario 3D World, and do you want to create your own break the targets levels? I mean, all of that stuff is endlessly entertaining to me. I mean, if we would get that mode, then that would just be my life for the next coming months, like Mario Maker or something like that, but then within Smash Brothers, right? It won't be just creating a stage where you can brawl in, but it will actually be some sort of time attack, some sort of mode in there. So that I think will win my heart over completely. So yes, I would love to hear what you guys think of all that. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you want Break the Targets back? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our lovely user Orange Toad Gamer 2005, saying, I mean, it kind of makes sense that spirits could probably be playable. In Smash 4, Lucas and Mewtwo had trophies, and then both of them were added as playable fighters, and got 2 more trophies added to the game with them. And if a character that has a spirit got in the game, they could just use the character Smash Render as their fighter spirit, like what they did with Pokemon Trainer and Robin in Ultimate. Yes, Orange Toad Game, I think you hit it right on the head over here. How strange was it that in Smash 4, there were trophies for Lucas and Mewtwo that were kind of bad quality, I didn't really get it, and then the characters got announced as DLC. It really felt like it wasn't planned DLC, right? It wasn't DLC that they already had in mind, it was just fan requests wanting these characters back, and getting Lucas in there is a little bit easier than someone as Mewtwo, because we already had Ness in there, and of course, Lucario and Mewtwo are maybe slightly kind of similar with the, standard special move, but not at all entirely with the rest of their moveset, so yeah, I really recommend them for actually adding those characters. Then we already had trophies, and then we get other trophies, and then of course the render situation with Pokemon Trainer and Robin in Ultimate is also very likely, like very much the same. So yes, all of this, I echo it. I think it's really cool. So I think that spirits could essentially become playable just because we've seen similar stuff like it in the past. Just right now, I'm kind of holding my breath a little bit because I don't want to say spirits are playable and then everyone gets mad at me for saying it and it doesn't end up happening, right? It's like Sakurai might in a column say, yes, everyone who we've, made a spirit for is essentially because we can't make their playable characters yet because it's just, too much to do, or we didn't consider them as characters yet. So yeah, I'll take my hands off of that one, but just for my opinion's sake, I would say I really think spirits could definitely be playable characters, and I actually think assist trophies could be playable characters too. There's a lot of, ways around that kind of stuff too. I mean, we already see it in Smash Bros. Ultimate with certain characters appearing in the background or not appearing in the background of stages when you have a certain character playable. So yeah, that all makes complete sense to me. So thank you so much for sending in your comments. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters and the super chats during our live streams. You guys make blocked content possible. So if you want to have yourself created in pixel art, join us for a discussion, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, subscribe now, smash that like button and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.